my scrapbook.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm here with a quick process video for you guys. I kind of had to do a 12 by 12 because I just needed to switch it up a little bit from the 8.5 by 11. So I'm just using, as you can see, for white paper, I'm using I have a bunch of old stacks and I ran out of white cardstock, so I'm just using the back of one. But anyways, I am using the documentary, I believe. No, memorandum, I'm sorry, collection. I just picked it up at Michael's when it was a hot buy for $5 or whatever it is. And you can see I kind of prepared some of this before. Well, I started doing it and then I was like, okay, I'm just going to record it. And so I just laid a strip of that camera paper at the bottom and at the corner, and I layered a couple papers with a piece of vellum, and I'm using an Instax photo that my daughter had taken of herself. And I wanted to talk about those flower embellishments that you see, those die cuts. So those are the Maggie Holmes flower die cuts that come with her Shine collection. I got the dies. And what I did is I cut 3 layers out of like a aqua cardstock, and then the top layer is white. So it gives like a really cool effect when you kind of look at it from the side. You can see the aqua layers. And I know a lot of thickers are doing that lately where the foam is a certain color and the top is like a glitter or something. And that's kind of what inspired me to do that. And I really like how it turned out. And so me and Olivia had just did like a whole bunch of them. She punched out all the little pieces for me and I put them together after die cutting them, and so hopefully I'll be able to use them on some future layouts. So anyways, um I had cut some labels out. If you know this collection, you can kind of see it off to the right. There's a whole sheet of like colorful labels. And I cut 5 of them out, and I'm going to place them to the left of the photo, the right of the photo there. And then I also put a clothespin at the top and it says Darling on it, I believe. And I've just had that forever. I mean, it's by American Crafts, but I don't know. It might be from the Oh Darling collection. I'm not sure. I don't remember. And there, because I'm super, super smart, I had to write down the word beautiful to find out what the center letter was, because I'm going to do some stamping. And I'm going to go into like super fast speed because I stamp on all of these labels. And I'm just using a Kelly Perky stamp set by Hero Arts. And it's like an outline alpha. And I love it. And so on that one, I stamp beautiful. And I'm using a gray pigment ink from Studio Calico, their Color Theory line, and I really love those pigment inks. I had gotten that in a Project Life kit, and it's a really nice ink, so I don't know, maybe I'll have to get some more. And what you see me doing there with that like kind of pinkish reddish ink that matches one of the layers is that stamp set comes with different like patterns that you can strike through the letters, and so I'm just doing that on certain ones just to bring that color in as an accent. So the top label says loving, the second one says 9 years. The third one says beautiful. The next one says smart. And then the bottom one says Katrina, which is her name. And so I stamped all of those out and it was really therapeutic. I really love stamping, especially with alphas. I do a lot of stamping in my project life. And I have realized that as I have gotten stamps that I really, really love and that are relevant to everyday life and everyday photos, I stamp a lot more. Like I said, I really need to get on recording some process videos for my project life, but I stamp a lot in project life. Like that's the majority of what I do. So in project life. And so I'm just kind of starting to carry that over into my scrapbooking layouts because I really, really love stamping. So here I am using, this is like a white, I know it's kind of hard to see, it's a white with a really tiny black polka dot on it, and that also came in one of my Project Life kits. It's like a washi tape and it comes in that super cute dispenser. And so I just added that to a couple of the labels just to add a little accent and embellishment over there. And now I'm going to do my title on the bottom of this Instagram photo, and it's just going to be She Is. So I'm using these super, super tiny alphas from Fancy Pants. They're kind of hard to work with, and I couldn't find my tweezers. That's why I'm using my X-Acto knife here. But They're just a great size. I think, even they're worth the trouble that they are putting them on. So I used is and then dot 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 with those little fancy pants letters in gray. And then I'm using these Heidi Swap foam letters for the word she, and they're the foil ones. And so they're adhesive on both sides. So you stick them down and then you peel off the top um, adhesive and then you rub the foil on them. Now they come with gold, but I wanted to use silver, and so I just grabbed some silver foil that I have and I'm going to rub that over. So, and the reason I wanted to use silver as an accent is just because I used the gray ink, which I really don't care about mixing even metallics like gold and silver on together on pages or gray and gold. It really doesn't bother me, but I just thought it complemented a lot better to use the silver. So that's what I did. And now I'm grabbing some word phrase stickers and I'm just going to place some in a row up in the top right corner here because I'm going to do my journaling down the whole right side. I did that on a layout recently, my journaling like that, and I really loved it. And I knew I wanted to put a significant amount of journaling on this page. Um, and so um, I needed the room for it. There wasn't really anywhere else on the layout that I could do a lot of journaling other than that right side, which had a lot of white space still. And so here I go back into hyperspeed because I'm going to do my journaling, and I always just speed it up because it's just me writing. And so I'm going to go back and forth because I didn't know how many lines I would need, so I had to keep drawing more lines and doing more journaling and drawing more lines and doing more journaling. Um, but in the end, I got everything out that I wanted to say, and I really love doing it kind of like staggered. As you see, not all the lines are the same length. I love that look. It's just very casual, so I'm just going and underlining all of them. And I did that with a gray Sharpie pen, so my new favorite. As you might have heard in previous videos, if you've seen any of my videos before, I love gray. It's my favorite neutral, so here I am putting down some sequins. I have these really big ones from Teresa Collins, and they're in silver. And so I'm going to kind of scatter these around. I didn't do a lot of embellishing. This is actually the last embellishment I'm going to put down. Just because I really wanted the labels to be the focus and the photo obviously and the journaling, and so I just wanted a nice simple layout. So yeah, I'm also putting some like they're almost like a matte silver sequin down by Studio Calico, and then I have like a really light baby blush pink sequin that I'm putting down. So there's a bit of a variety. But I really loved how this turned out, just the simplicity of it, the stamping, the journaling, the clothespin even. I don't use those very often, so I loved putting that down. Yeah, so I'm just roughing up that bottom piece and the corner piece just to give it a little bit of texture. And that's going to be it after I glue these sequins down. So I'm going to do some close-ups. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do want to apologize for my lighting. I put a little note in the beginning of the video. I usually have two lights, one on the right and one on the left. And one of them has recently blown out and I haven't gone to replace it yet. And so I'm working with just one again. So when I film at night, if you notice the changes in the video, it's from day to night because I kind of work throughout the day when I get time. And so that's why the lighting's so bad. I did try to edit it, which kind of made everything get a little blown out, but it was really horrible if I wouldn't have edited it at all. So hopefully it's okay. But anyways, yeah, here's some close-ups. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Bye. Want to say bye?
Bye.